All right, ladies and gentlemen, question number 20, page 75 for our 1106 class notes. We have a box. It has 3 items in it, 3 pieces of quartz, 5 pieces of shale, and 1 diamond. So there are 3 plus 5 plus 1. There are 9 objects in that box. Find the probability of picking the following if you draw 2 items in succession. So, what's the probability of drawing 2 pieces of quartz now with replacement? So, okay. The probability, the first thing is let's do a draw. What's the probability of us getting quartz? Well, there are 3 chances of getting quartz out of a total of 9 objects in the box. So that would be that probability of the first one. Now, with replacement, so what we now do is we throw that back in to the collection. What's the probability of pulling quartz on the second draw? Well, the same as the first, 3 out of 9. This becomes 1/3 times 1/3. We reduce each of these fractions, and then we end up with the answer 1/9. Now, question part B is a little different. We're still pulling quartz. So there is the first draw, the first pick, there's a probability of 3/9 that you will get quartz. Now, without replacement means you don't put the quartz back in. So what it means is when you go the second time to see if you're going to get what the probabilities of getting quartz, first of all, your bottom number is no longer 9, it's 8. You with me? And there are no longer 3 pieces of quartz left because you pulled one here, so there are only 2 ways to get quartz. Huge difference between with and without replacement. Without replacement, you're just basically doing, asking the same question again on the second part. But without replacement, you are lowering the number in your sample space and you're lowering the number of pieces of quartz you have. Okay? 3/9 is 1/3. 2/8 is 1/4. That becomes 1/12. Okay? There we go. All right. What is the probability of pulling 1 quartz and then 1 shale with replacement? Well, let's see. We have 3 pieces of quartz, so the probability of pulling quartz on the first draw would be 3 out of 9, 3/9, okay? And then shale, we have 5 pieces of shale. That would be 5/9. And the reason I know the denominator is still 9 is we did this with replacement. So after we did this first draw, we threw that piece of quartz back in. So the number on the bottom was 9. It was still 9. Okay, now we have 1/3 times 5/9, and that's going to become 5/27. We just multiply across top and bottom. Now on this next one, okay, first 1 quartz, that would be 3 out of 9. But this time without replacement. So what happens now is the denominator drops to 8, okay? We know we pulled a piece of quartz out, so there's only 2 pieces of quartz left. But all we're interested in the second one is shale, and there are still 5 pieces of shale to pull from. So we have 5/8, not 5/9, okay? And that would give me 1/3 times 5/8, which is going to become 5/24. All right. Now, 2 diamonds with replacement. Okay, there's 1 diamond. So 1 out of 9 is the probability of the first draw. With replacement, we throw that back in, so we have a 1 out of 9 on the second. And that would become 1/81. That would be the probability of pulling 2 diamonds with replacement. Now, 2 diamonds without replacement. Well, the first draw being a diamond, the probability would be 1/9. But look what happens. Without replacement means we don't put that diamond back in. So the bottom number drops to 8 because we have 1 fewer object in the box. But if we pulled the diamond on the first one, there would be no diamonds left on the second one. 1/9 times 0 over 8. 0 over 8 is just 0. 1/9 times 0 is 0. And think about why this makes complete sense. How can you pull 2 diamonds without replacement if you only have 1 diamond to start with? Probability of that happening is it's not gonna happen. And when it doesn't happen, that's 0. Probability is 0. When an event does not happen, it's never going to happen, it's zero, the probability is 0. When you know an event's guaranteed to happen, the probability is 1. And all other probabilities are between 0 and 1, inclusive, meaning it could be 0, it could be 1, or some number in between.